Hi, I'm Lou, another episode of My Car Story. I'm here with Mark. Mark, what's your last name?
Sekula.
Sekula, and Mark's got a great car. That's why we're here, of course, on My Car Story. And I'm going to grab the camera as I usually do, and we're going to talk to Mark for just a second. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate that. And Mark, tell me, what's your business? What do you do?
My name is Mark Sekula. I run Magnum Auto Restoration in LaSalle, Illinois. And we restore Mopar, Chrysler, and Plymouth muscle cars.
Beautiful. And this is a car that was featured. Who's the owner of this car?
It's owned by Mike Fitzgerald. He's from Mustang, Oklahoma. And
he's got a great car. So come on back. Let's take a look at your work. And let's look at that. Wow. The Plymouth Superbird with a Hemi. That's pretty much, when you think muscle car, that pretty much says it all, doesn't it?
Sure does.
This is fantastic. And in case you're wondering, we're gonna actually take you up here for a moment. Come on with me, Mark. How long did it take you to work on this car?
We did it over a period of 16 months.
16 months. And although some people might think, well, is 16 months a lot, or is 16 months not so much? And I'll get more into the car, but I want to show Mark's work right over here. Let's see what the car looked like. That's how it was delivered, just like that. So, from that to that. So there, we'll just take one moment and kind of let you take in this feature that we have here today. And I'm always kind of a fan of the Hemi cars, so when I get the chance to see one, and there's Mark's information, you could bring your Hemi car, the All-American Flyer. You can read some of those details. I'll let you be able to pause on any of that you'd like and see his work. So there you go. You can kind of read the article if you'd like to. You can pause on any of that and read all the details. But I want to get right to the main event. So this is the numbers matching Limelight Green car. And now, Mark, you used to have one like this. That's how this car came to you.
Yeah, I owned a Plymouth Superbird with a 444 barrel for 23 years, and sold it about 3 years ago to a gentleman in Australia. And I sold it on eBay, and that's how Mike found me. Saw mine on eBay and wanted his to look just like mine did.
And yours was also Limelight?
Mine was Limelight with a black interior.
Yeah, the nice thing about it, and then we've got the beautiful hood pins, and we'll feature some of the scooping. The nice thing about the Limelight is you hardly see it coming, right?
Yeah, it blends in like camouflage.
You never see this coming. I mean, the police have no clue the Limelight car coming down the street. And we'll show all the venting. And of course, I have to say, perfect striping, placing that. It looks spectacular. And on the wing, there was always the detail there. You know what, we usually don't open the trunks, but let's open the trunk because this trunk is fantastic. I want to feature the back of the car with the wing. This, and notice the bracing for that wing, which is one of the things I wanted people to see. But it's just a brand spanking new car from top to bottom. So I thank you. We'll shut that. Of course, our Road Runner there. Let's take a look at the interior. Love the taillights. I want to just do that, like so. The tag there for people to see. The white interior. The tire pressure. Lots of room in it. Lots of room. And as we got the Hurst shifter with the knob. In the interior, the all-important Road Runner on the other sides of the doors. The radio, the gauges, 150 mile an hour speedometer, the dome light, and as you can see, the wonderful pedals and the Earth shifter. What's the red light for? Right in front of the shifter.
It tells you when you're in reverse.
Okay, did not know that.
When you have the car in reverse.
Okay. And the beep beep emblem. Let's take a look at our main attraction under the hood. Mark, how'd you get into restoring cars?
Starts as a hobby in high school and turns into an obsession as you get older. And when you have a car and you can't find anybody good to work on it, you just start working on it yourself.
Yeah. And you started your business, and I mean, it's just got to be a blast when you turn out something like this.
Yeah, it's really great to see something come from what you saw before. That the guy, he bought this in 1972 looking like that.
Yeah.
Never drove it ever. And to see after 43 years get to come to this, and he's been just having a blast with it.
I mean, the guy's got a, I mean, I would just imagine myself, you almost want to cry when you see it. Like tears of joy, though, not tears of, tears of sadness.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it's like
this
having
is,
a kid born again.
Yeah, this is great. You know what? Let's beep the horn just so that my 10-year-old who doesn't know what that sounds like can hear that. The almighty Hemi.
Not today.
All right, didn't work today, which is fine. The almighty 426 Hemi. That looks great. Love all the little badges. Just looks wonderful. And people can highlight and stop on any of those pieces. Like reading all the detail you want on those. Voltage regulator, as it tells us. Can it have a master cylinder like that behind the brake? Is it all drums, or is it discs, or?
It's power disc.
Power disc. Okay.
And the with a Hemi, it has a special bracketry to move that booster up and out of the way to clear the valve cover.
Okay.
It's only on a Hemi.
Only on a Hemi. So show me that. This booster here?
Yep. Behind the booster here, there's a bunch of bracketry that moves it up and away from the engine.
Oh, that's good to know.
Because it's very hard to get to that last spark plug in there, no matter what, even with that moved.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, we've got a Hemi. I know we're indoors. Can we start it for a moment?
Sure.
And then we'll get a little exhaust note, and then we'll have you stand next to your car. Although we didn't get the beep beep, we'll get the engine started for you, the Hemi. That'll be better. That's smooth. Smooth. It runs smooth. Maybe a little exhaust note. Sounds great. All right, let's set it off. We don't want to smoke people out. Come on out and stand right next to your masterpiece of work, might I add. Absolutely great. Stand right next to it. Hey, Mark, thanks so much for being on my car story and sharing your car with us and your story.
Thank you, too.